Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Play action. It's Fields. Being chased out left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Hearns. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
7 yards there and a 1st down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we see. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how team... A leap, and he's got it! He got it! And he's going to get this down near the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here into the hands of Hearns. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
4 yards remain for second down.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Off play action, Fields.
Out to his left.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
On the move to his left. And he'll they'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Forced out to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Hardy set to return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Airing it out for Hearns. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front.